Alright, saving seeds today from my Black Prince Snapdragon that were absolutely magnificent this year. They're still blooming, but this is what the seed pods look like. So you've got the flowers that go all the way up the stem, and then when they're done, this is the little pod that they make, and inside that little pod is tons and tons of tiny little seeds. So all I'm doing is just dragging my hand up, getting them off of there, and you can kind of see the seeds falling out. Those little black specks, those are snapdragon seeds. They're tiny. So I'm saving a bunch because I just want to like shake the bowl. They'll all fall out in the bottom, you can see. Tons of little seeds. And I don't have to hardly do any work because they just fall out of that pod themselves. So anybody that's going to trade with me, look forward to some black snapdragon seeds. Okay, y'all, I had to grab my camera for this because, oh my golly. You can kind of see. I'm sorry, but I did a video this morning. I tried to cover it up. I have a cold sore. It's, you know, well, whatever, but it's not pretty to look at. But I still want to do videos. Sometimes it takes forever for these to heal. I get them when I'm really stressed out. So it is what it is. And I hope you guys will understand that, you know. I think I showed, I probably haven't showed it yet, but I did a pepper bed tour. Or maybe I did show it. I don't know what video will go up first, but this is that, it starts with, it's like TXER. I'll put the name of it up. But oh my gosh, I'm saving seeds from it, taking all the seeds out of it. And of course I do a taste test. This thing tastes so good. It is so sweet. And it has a really, I don't want to say like fruity, but maybe a little bit. It's really good. So this is on my definite grow list from now on. The TRX or whatever that pepper is. It's good. Good morning, everyone. So I think I got a couple of clips yesterday of some things I was doing. I think seed saving, but I didn't really record much. Yesterday was the day that I recorded my goodbye to you know what video, and I just want to say, you guys are the best. God, this looks terrible. Don't look at this. But I can't help it, so I'm sorry that you have to. Your comments, you are all just the sweetest, most encouraging. I feel really good that I did that video, so I'm happy that I did it. But today is a new day, and I spent like an hour and a half reading the comments and commenting back, and now I got to get outside and do some stuff. I'm gonna set you down for a second while I put my shoes on. Okay, so it's Friday, and I've got a ton of stuff I got to get done because next Friday we're leaving for vacation. We head down to Florida. I love the Gulf Coast. I'm not forgetting anything. Oh, Lordy, it's hot. It's supposed to be like a high of 100 today. But on a good note, all my duck plants are still looking okay after yesterday's heat. But like I was saying, so we're leaving for 9 days. Or is it 8 days? 8 or 9 days. It's a long time to be away from my garden. So this weekend I've got to prepare, get a bunch of stuff done, and I forgot my harvest baskets. I'm gonna go back inside and get those. Okay, got my baskets. Now it's time to harvest peppers. So yesterday I recorded a pepper bed tour, my second one, And I realized there's a ton of stuff in there I need to harvest and save seeds for. So this weekend is gonna be like seed saving palooza. So I'm gonna find peppers, label them, harvest them, figure out which ones I want to save seeds from. I need to get down in to the rest of the garden here and harvest all those poor squash plants. Not looking so good. I did end up watering my tomato plants. What night was that? Was it Wednesday night? Yeah, because I knew this next few days were supposed to be really, really hot, and several days before that it was really, really hot. But I'm hoping that I have cultivated and made this these garden beds full of really good compost, and that the dirt is holding a lot of moisture because of that. And that these tomato plants, I mean, they're still looking great. I mean, my golly, look at them. There's a little bit of disease on a few of them, which I'm gonna make note of. But there are a lot that are just like boom. Like you can almost not even see the levels to my garden now because the tomato plants are just so extreme. But it's still absolutely stunning me. My Rudbeckia look like they're kind of petering out, which is sad, but I need to save seeds from it. I'm gonna leave. I did deadhead it a couple of times, hoping it to stay beautiful longer. I think at this point I'm just gonna let these go to seed so that I can save the seeds from it. Let's see. I've never saved seed from Rudbeckia, and I'm not quite sure. I'm guessing this should have a decent amount of seeds to it, so I definitely need to come down and harvest the seeds from this. Okay, so in the greenhouse, look guys, I kept it nice and clean. These two things up top are ready for me to harvest the seeds. You see how dry and brown the pods are? And the seeds are right in there. So I'm gonna get this down and I'm gonna stick all of this in a trash bag is what I do, and then I basically just kind of rub the trash bag around, or I might just fold up the sheet and rub everything around in the sheet. Whew, I'm sweating my face off. And then this is also ready. This is that sunflower I was drying out. So if you, let me go out here to do it because I'm about to create a mess. All this stuff on the top, you know it's ready whenever that stuff just rubs right off and reveals the seeds on the inside. So I need to save seeds for this as well. I'm gonna take this inside and do that. And then I need, all these onions are ready. They've been out here for 2 weeks, so I need to take these down and get these in. I'll show you how I'm gonna store those because I'm gonna do that today too. All right, so I'll move the sunflower and let's see if I can get this down without losing a bunch of seeds. Oh, ay, 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 ay. All right, well, so much for my not messy. I will have plenty of seeds, no matter. All right, here it is in the big sheet. I've got them all tucked in, at least I think I do, so that they don't fall out, right? And I'm just gonna do this. Bash it up against the ground, get a little bit of my frustrations out. And that's really all that's necessary. Once the pods are dry enough, they just crack open really easily and release their seeds. I mean, that's how they do it if you were to just leave them left to their own devices. So it's all about making sure stuff is dry enough. Okay. Now let me show you what is left. I'll lift all this up out of here. As you can see, there's probably still some seeds that could be knocked out of here, but I think I'll have plenty to use and trade for. But once you get all the riffraff out of the way, there's all the seeds. Just all over the bottom here. So I'm gonna go get a baggie and put these in. And then the rest of this stuff is gonna go in my compost pile. Okay, so I already dumped one bucket of the riffraff. Here's what's left. And I wanted to show you what one plant, one seed made. Here's my hand for comparison. And it is deep, full of seeds. So if you think you need to save more than one cabbage plant, you know, if you were trying to save seeds, if you're someone that's planting like a bajillion cabbages, then maybe you need to. But this is just one plant. This is how many seeds one cabbage plant made. It's insane. I've already put some in a bag, so there's even some right here. But I wanted to show you how you can get like the rest of the riffraff off. And that's with any kind of seeds, that like flower seeds and stuff, they'll be like that fluffy stuff. So if you take a fan, so I've got one, I'm gonna grab my fan here. So I've got my fan blowing. Now, normally I'd do this outside because I'm about to make a mess, but if you pick up your seeds, hold it right in front of the fan, and just drop them all. You probably can't see, but all that stuff just blew all over me. And that's how you can kind of clean up your seeds. I need to turn to the side so it blows past me and not on me. Ugh. Sometimes I'm not very bright. Okay, let's try this at a different angle. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but the seeds have some weight to them. And all the riffraff stuff, I don't know. I need to get the fan closer. All right, so make sure your fan's close. And hold them up. And can you kind of see all the stuff blowing away? This is what I do with the cabbage seeds, too, or lettuce seeds, because lettuce seeds have a lot of fluff and stuff to them. But there's the riffraff that's blowing away. And if you see any seeds, those probably aren't viable seeds anyways, if they're blowing away with the riffraff. So don't be like, oh my gosh, it's blowing away my seeds. Those probably aren't good seeds. Good seeds should have some heft to them, and they won't blow, they'll just fall. You can see the seeds falling. Alright guys, this is my pepper haul for today. I am super excited about all the fun varieties that I am growing, and I've tried the Maraski Purple, delicious. I've already grown Corbachi Sweet, it's really good, but I'm super pumped about this one. This is Violet Sparkle. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at that. It's so pretty and different in what it looks like. And then this one, I know this one isn't quite ripe. It's supposed to be red, but I wanted to take it off and save seeds. Elephant ears, but I'm gonna let the rest of them get red to actually be able to taste what they, the true flavor of them is supposed to be. This one is called Zulu. It's very dark. This one I lost the tag for, so I'm gonna have to go through my seeds and figure out which one of these, or watch my seed hauls where I do peppers and see which one, picture matches that one. And then this is the one and only ripe blot pepper that I have so far. So the packet of seeds that I got from Baker Creek that had these said that they didn't have a very good germination rate. I tried last year, didn't get anything. This year I got a plant to grow, and now I can save seeds and have lots more seeds. So okay, albino bullnose, violet sparkle, just all kinds of things. Eco is like this tiny little purple one. So now I gotta save seeds, and then I'm gonna chop them all up, mix them into separate baggies, and freeze them. So guys, I'm down here, whew, sweating my face off, collecting anything that's ripe in my garden. And look what I found. My first ripe California tulip. 2 of them. That one's pretty close. I'm gonna take it too. But ooh, taste test coming. Are you as excited as I am? Oh, I think better taste good. It took forever to ripen. So, these are looking quite sad. I sure hope they make it through the next couple days of heat. Oh, I got a candy sweet roaster there. I hope it makes it. And then look at this bad boy. Ha! That is a, oh, they both are, but this one's more ripe. This one's a, what's it called? I can't remember the name of it. For goodness sake. And I bet I can't read it. Nope, can't read it. Not Big Zack. That's it. I can't remember. I'll tell you. Alrighty, everybody. It is now Saturday. And when I'm at Materville, you're at Materville. So, what is happening here? They're just flopping all over in the walkway. The walkway is getting smaller, as you can see. Well, maybe you can't see, but like the tomato plants are everywhere. That's okay. I knew I wasn't going to be able to take care of this area as best I was my house. So I'm here to harvest anything that's ripe, which there is a lot. What is this beauty? Rose de Bern. Oh, so it's supposed to be red. So it's still got a little bit of ripening, but I'm going to take it anyways. But yeah, here's, oh, this one looks good. What's this one? Is Mrs. Schlaubal's famous strawberry. All right. So hot peppers, sweet peppers, tomatoes. It might take me a bit. Oh my goodness, because I'm going to have to try to find, ooh, look at that beauty. Golly, okay. This is, I came over to kind of assess the plants to see if maybe I should water them, because it's been a while since we've had any rain. I don't really want to. So, I might wait. I wanted to let y'all know what I thought today. So after I harvest here at Materville, I'm headed home to start all my fall crops. So I'm starting some more squash. Well, I'll tell you all I'm starting in that video. I'm gonna do like a separate, what am I starting for fall. In one of my vlogs, I don't know if it's this one or the one right before, I harvest, or I show how I save seeds for cabbage. I have yet to grow a successful head of cabbage, although I haven't really tried that hard. This year I thought was going to be the year. All my cabbages survived through winter, and then spring came and they just didn't have enough chance before the heat hit and they all went to seed. But I got really close. If you saw that video where I saved the seeds, I saved like literally like a million seeds for cabbage. So what I'm planning on doing is I don't know when these tomato plants will peter out or when I'll be done with them, but I think I might get another load of dirt and put dirt all along the outside of the fence, on the inside of it. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the outside. I guess it depends on how much dirt I have left. And that is where I'm going to just plant a zillion cabbages just all around the fence. And then when the tomatoes are done, I'll possibly plant something else in the rows. Or, because like right now, they're just, that fence is not doing good. Oh, just noticed that. Yeah, it's pulling, that's pulling the fence down. This is kind of a crappy fence. Squirrel. What was I saying? Yeah, so I'm just gonna plant like 1,000 cabbages and hopefully I get at least 10. My only worry is the dang deer, you know. I feel like they're not coming in here for the tomatoes because it looks intimidating. For them to have to jump over this fence, it kind of looks like maybe they'll hit something. I think they feel like this is an obstacle, so they don't want to venture in here to find out what's in here. But when there's no tomato plants like this, they might be more adventurous to come in and get my goods. So I'm just gonna plant like a ton of stuff again, and hope that I get something out of it. But that's my plan. So after this, I'm going home to start seeds. Okay, everybody, there's my second haul from Materville. And look at that one, monkey ass. I've been waiting for that bad boy. I don't think it's completely ripe, but that's a taste tester for sure. There's lots of fun new things. First time harvesting. Bunch of gobstoppers right there. I think that is the prettiest green one ripe. I am really pleased with this one. All right, so I'm gonna go home now and get started with my seed starting, my fall seeds. Okay, so I'm working on saving seeds for my Black Prince Snapdragons, and I've pulled all the little pods off their stems, and these little pods can sometimes be kind of hard, and I was trying to crush them between my fingers, and I thought, why don't I do this? So I've got a little Ziploc baggie, and I'm going to put them all in the Ziploc baggie. So this is what I've already crushed. All that black, that dark colored, those are all seeds. So I've got lots of Black Prince Snapdragon seeds, but I'm going to see if I can't get some more. So I've got a hammer. And I should have done this. Oh, I better close the Ziploc baggie. I wish I would have thought of this, because I've sat for an hour crushing the little pods with my fingers, which after a while kind of hurts. But maybe after watching this, I'll save you all from being silly like me. All right. Shake it to get the seeds to fall to the bottom here. Oh, there's some right there. Oh, that little black stuff. Those are all seeds. So I put it all back in here, and I found a few more that just needed to be crushed. But what I'm gonna do now is I've got my scrap bowl here with all kinds of stuff that gonna go in the compost. I've mixed it up so all the seeds will hopefully fall to the bottom, and now I'm just gonna get rid of the riffraff that's on top, hopefully, and leave most of the seeds at the bottom of the bowl. Now I've gotten most of the riffraff out of there. It's in my scrap bowl. And there's still some. That's okay. I'm going to put them all on a paper plate. And then I'm going to stick them over there on the table underneath the fan for a couple of days. Making sure that the seeds are nice and dry. And then I'm going to put this Black Prince Snapdragon on the paper plate so I don't forget. Always do that. Don't tell yourself that you won't forget. You will. And I'll just go through and pick out some of the riffraff every now and again when I get bored. And that is how you save Black Prince Snapdragon seeds. They're very fine. They're all those little black specks. And just a pinch like this. That's about how much you get in a seed packet. Like this much right here, and sprinkle it on the dirt, and it grows one plant that gives you this many seeds. So you just got to learn how to save seeds, and you'll never have to buy Snapdragon seeds again. Okay guys, so I was just out here doing some things on my garden deck area, and I saw something and I was like, oh, I gotta show you guys. Okay, so what I was doing was harvesting the lettuce here that had all went to seed, and I was waiting for it. So this is what lettuce looks like when it goes to seed. These little, when you see them and they look like all furry like this, that means they're about to blow away their seeds. When they look like this, they're not ready yet. So usually what I'll do is whenever it's mostly all the little furry things, that's when I'll clip them off. So I just use some kitchen scissors. And if you take one of these in your fingers and smoosh it around. Sorry, my hands are dirty. That right there is the seed. It's very tiny. But usually each one of these little, I do another little flowery things, you know, will have 10 seeds, maybe more in each one of those. But so that's what I'm doing. I'm actually going to take this into the greenhouse, lay this out in like a, on that sheet that I did the cabbage with, kind of the same thing. Lay it out, make sure they're super duper dry. That way, whenever I go to harvest them and I just rub them around inside the sheet, they fall out easier. Because when they're, the plant's not completely dead, it's still just a little bit hard to get them to break off of there. But also, another thing I'm doing besides that is when I see some like this here, I'm just picking some off and then just sprinkling them, because this is where I want my lettuce bed to be again next year. So in nature, that's what happens. These little seeds fall out on the ground, and then when the temperature is right and they've had enough rain to kind of put them down in the soil just slightly, they will sprout on their own. So I'm hoping that by doing this, because a lot of them they grew tall and then they flopped over, so they're over top of the deck. So if the seeds fall, the deck is probably not going to grow lettuce. I could be wrong. There might be lettuce that grows in the cracks, but I'd rather it be in this bed. So I'm just kind of going and taking the pods and just see all the little pods. They come off really easily, and just sprinkling like fairy dust. Lettuce tasting fairy dust. But this is like my cut and come again bed. I also am saving a bunch of seeds to put. I like to grow lettuce in the fall and winter in my their rain gutters. I haven't had good luck with them the past couple times I've tried it, but I'm gonna try it again. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some of those water retaining crystals in the dirt. I think that is a very good idea, because I hate watering those stupid things. Okay, I think that's good there. But what I actually brought you out here for, what I got excited about, was look at this. So these are my Brussels sprouts, right? I'm like, hands off. I put them in the ground, and that's the last thing I did with these. But I think, are those little baby Brussels sprouts right there? I'm like so excited. If I can get a Brussels sprout, that would be so cool. Like, I'm super excited about it. Maybe I should start watering this bed. Give myself a better chance. And I also, here's another like lettuce seed that lettuce went to seed. So you see, this is what happens. They like shoot up a center stalk. They get really tall. They set their flowers, and then the flowers close up, and then that little poof ball opens up. And then inside that poof ball, I don't know if I can get the seeds to, that's like a furry one. It's like fluffy. Let me do it with this one here. No. Oop. That's the seeds. But I've got lettuce growing, or not lettuce. I put some carrots here. I put some celery here. So the celery's, you know, not really like edible kind of celery, but my rabbit likes the tops. So I take the tops. The carrots I might get oh yeah, look. So this was like a hands-off bed. I put stuff in here as an experiment just to see if, because I winter sowed a big jug, and then I just pulled clumps from the jug and put them in the ground all haphazardly. And look, I grew a carrot. And then this one here is an eggplant there's a tiny little eggplant guy there. But they're not doing so good. I had two, I think I put here. Oh yeah, here's the other one, but it got crowded out. Or eaten. What the heck? Something ate that one. But then here's something else that I saw that I thought was just glorious. Look at those. They are just like sunshine. This one here is gorgeous. It's very like lemony. Oh, so pretty. I'm gonna take a picture of that. And then this one is like a little bit of an orangier color. Oh. So sometimes I have an issue with squirrels or birds or something. They always want to decapitate my sunflower. I plant like a bajillion seeds, but I think a a lot of times I will try to plant them in the ground, but I don't think I'm going to do that anymore because I had better luck when I started them from seed in the house. And then once they got big enough, transplanting them, I still had a couple of squirrels, you know, chop off the tops before they actually got to the point where they could flower. But I think that that's what I'll do. I'll just do like 100 trays. I'm just kidding, not 100, but I'll do like a ton of different sunflowers and I'll start them from seed in the house because transplanting them seems to work. All the ones that I'm looking at are ones that I started in the house and transplanted, not ones that I put in the ground. So I just wanted to share that excitement with you. And I'm gonna take my lettuce bowl here. I'm gonna take my lettuce bowl here and get it all laid out nice enough of a single row in the greenhouse. And then it's time to go back inside and seed save. I'm seed saving mad woman. So many tomatoes. Oh, that sun is bright. Oh. And I think that's gonna be it for this vlog because it's Sunday and I'm just gonna get some stuff done. But I hope you all enjoy your day.